we start. Hi, good evening, everybody. We start tonight. Thank you very much for attending, and then thank you very much for presentation. So first of all, Tine, would you please introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure.
Where you are, and what you do, and then please start Omega.
Okay.
Presentation and video wonderful testimony. Okay. Tine.
All right. Thanks.
Please.
Thank you. Well, my name is Tine Gustincic. I'm from Slovenia. I do try to work in England, but at the moment at home trying to finish my project. And I've been a long time user of omega-3. Oh, not anymore just a product. It's more like a companion for me personally. It may sound funny, but sometimes when products make an impression on you, then for some reason they start to mean a lot to you and what you use and what you consume. So I hope everyone can hear me. Give me a heads up if you can. Now you should be able to see the presentation.
Yes, so hello if you are here because of me. Yeah, we can say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. So some higher energy told me today to start like this. And there were 3 wisdoms of life and healthy living. Wisdom story, anecdote, and a moral story. And they all had 3 things to say. Wisdom story said, the bamboo and the oak. In a storm, the rigid oak snapped while the flexible bamboo bent and survived. Flexibility in life is vital. The 3 sieves. Before gossiping, a wise man asked if it was true, kind, and necessary. Many words are better left unsaid. And the 2 wolves. An old Cherokee tells his grandson that inside of us are 2 wolves, one of anger and hate, and the other of love and kindness. The one we feed determines our character. Anecdote said, the apple and the donut. Choose the apple over the donut. Small daily choices lead to big healthy outcomes. The marathon runner. Success isn't overnight. It is the result of consistent training and perseverance. And the farmer's market. Eating fresh, local produce not only nourishes your body, but also supports the community and the environment. The moral story had something to say, and tale of moderation. Too much of anything, even a good thing, can be harmful. Balance is key. The caterpillar and the butterfly. Transforming habits takes time and effort, but leads to beautiful results. The golden rule. Treat your body with the same care and respect you would give to others. It is the cornerstone of health and well-being. Now, as I leave you with this, let's delve into how science takes sides with nature. Food safety risks are very real, and your best defense is to know where products come from. Your right to know is Nutrilite's commitment to show. Simply put, traceability is knowing where dietary supplements come from and how they're made. Why is traceability important? Because food adulteration, fraud, and safety violations are on the rise. You have the right to transparency that will help you make knowledgeable nutrition choices. And with Nutrilite traceability, you can see the steps that make your supplements pure, safe, and effective. And that is one statement that Nutrilite says. And the other one is, we are the only global vitamin and dietary supplement brand who grows, harvests, and processes plants and other on their own certified organic farms. And this is the story of omega-3.
Anyone can produce omega-3, but not anyone can produce omega-3 to the highest quality. Obtaining good quality ingredients and establishing reliable manufacturing process require experience and science. Carl Renborg, the founder of Nutrilite, focused on natural ingredients found in the ocean back in the 1950s. He explored the seas of Alaska with his research vessel, the Acania. Just like the organic farms we have on land, we need to make clean and uncontaminated farms in the ocean. This became the starting point of Nutrilite Omega-3's history. The ingredients of Nutrilite's Omega-3 are from chosen locations based on our ocean ecology knowledge. From the coastal fjords of Norway, where nature is well preserved, to the Pacific Ocean, where the nutritious Humboldt Current flows. Nutrilite tries to make omega-3 closest to nature, with varieties of unsaturated fatty acid from pure, natural ingredients. Omega-3 is easily oxidized by the light and air. Thus, in order to prevent oxidation, most manufacturing processes take place in a vacuum, and the capsules are checked every 30 minutes to ensure quality. Nutrilite's inspection checklist is stricter than the WHO's recommended regulations for heavy metals and viruses, such as lead, cadmium, mercury, dioxin, etc. Years of experience to always find the best ingredients from nature. A delicate science that handles all the natural components of the ingredients. This is how Nutrilite is able to make the most authentic omega-3. We make the most authentic omega-3. Nutrilite.
And why is it vital to have a balanced diet? Well, maintaining a balanced diet is not just about filling our stomachs. It's about fueling our bodies with the essential nutrients so we can thrive. Let's look into why a balanced diet is vital for our overall health and well-being. Firstly, a balanced diet ensures we receive all the necessary macronutrients. Those are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. These macronutrients play a distinct role in our bodies, contributing to our vitality and functionality. Equally important are the micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals. While we need them in smaller quantities, they are vital for various bodily functions. And micronutrients work hand in hand with macronutrients, ensuring our bodies function optimally. However, obtaining the optimal daily amount of vitamins and minerals requires effort and dietary diversity. And this brings us to the significance of phytonutrients, found abundantly in fruits and vegetables. Phytonutrients not only provide vibrant colors to our produce, but also offer protective benefits. They're believed to contribute to human health, working synergetically with macronutrients and micronutrients. Now, here are 7 reasons why a balanced diet is essential. Number 1, nutrient intake. A balanced diet supplies our bodies with the full spectrum of essential nutrients, from vitamins and minerals to macronutrients, which are necessary for proper functioning. Number 2, energy levels. By providing the right balance of micronutrients, a balanced diet sustains our energy levels and enables us to tackle daily activities with vigor and alertness. Number 3, weight management. Consuming a balanced diet helps regulate weight by avoiding excess calories and providing the necessary nutrients to support a healthy metabolism. Number 4, disease prevention. The diverse array of nutrients in a balanced diet helps ward off chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, while antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables will bolster your immune system. Number 5, healthy growth and development. Now, this one is particularly crucial for children and teenagers who need a balanced diet to support proper growth, cognitive development, and overall health, including the bone strength. Number 6, mental well-being. Nutrient-rich foods positively impact mental health, with omega-3 fatty acids in fish linked to improved mood and cognitive function. And number 7, digestive health. Fiber-rich foods in a balanced diet promote healthy digestion and prevent gastrointestinal issues like constipation, which contributes to overall well-being. So in essence, a balanced diet isn't only counting calories, but it is about nourishing our bodies with full spectrum of nutrients that they need to thrive, so that we can thrive. From macronutrients to micronutrients and phytonutrients, each component plays a vital role in supporting our physical and mental health. And Nutrilite can cover all of that. What are phytonutrients and phytoblend from Nutrilite? Phytonutrients are naturally occurring compounds found in plants that are believed to have beneficial effects on human health. These compounds are responsible for giving fruits, vegetables, grains, and other plant-based foods their vibrant colors, flavors, and aromas that we should all taste. Phytonutrients have various functions, including antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and immune-boosting properties. Now, PhytoBlend from Nutrilite is a proprietary blend of phytonutrients derived from a variety of fruits, vegetables, and other plant sources. It is designed to provide a concentrated source of these beneficial compounds to support our overall health and well-being. PhytoBlend supplements typically contain a combination of phytonutrients from different plant sources and are carefully selected to offer a broad spectrum of health-promoting benefits. So Nutrilite is a brand of health and dietary supplements. It's known for its commitment to using natural ingredients and plant-based sources in its products. And PhytoBlend supplements from Nutrilite are formulated to complement a balanced diet by providing additional phytonutrients that we may be lacking in daily food intake. So why take omega-3?
Why take omega-3s? Take a closer look. The benefits are clear. Omega-3s are good for your heart and brain. In fact, omega-3s serve every cell in your body. They're like the premium oil that keeps your body fluid and flexible. But the challenge is, it's hard to get enough omega-3s from diet alone, and your body cannot produce essential omega-3s naturally. So, you need to supplement. Nutrilite Omega formulation provides 3 times greater absorption, helping your body better utilize the omega-3 fatty acids. Our 9-step purification process ensures only the purest and cleanest oil. We use sustainably sourced wild-caught fish, certified by Friend of the Sea. Then, combine it with traceable white chia seeds grown on our Nutrilite and partner farms. Easy on your stomach with a reduced fishy aftertaste, it's a complete source of omega-3s. Nutrilite Omega with 3 times greater absorption. Nutrilite. Plant, grow, thrive.
Tina, sorry, I cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry. I had a mute. Okay, thanks. Fatty acids like EPA and DHA found in fish like salmon and anchovies help fight inflammation and keep our hearts healthy by maintaining a normal blood flow. These nutrients are important for our body's functioning and can be sourced from fish in clean waters like those in Norway, Pacific, and Atlantic Oceans. Now, there's a lot of research material in science on about fish oil and omega-3 fatty acids, how they supply EPA and DHA. But to keep it simple, EPA is beneficial to your heart and your circulatory system. DHA is important for the brain function, nerves, eyes, which are very rarely mentioned but crucially important. DHA also beneficial to your normal mental function, memory, focus, and learning. And for babies, it is critical for brain and vision development. Now, EPA is particularly effective against inflammation, which is the root cause of all diseases. Now, for someone like me, inflammation itself as a word doesn't mean much, and then I obviously always ask myself, is it really that threatening? So I went on Google and I wrote, why is inflammation the root cause of all diseases? And this was the answer. Inflammation causes pressure and buildup in the arteries, clogging them and reducing blood flow. This can cause a plethora of cardiovascular diseases, such as a heart disease, stroke, or a heart attack. And I was mind blown. But more importantly, I have found a piece that I want you to listen to, which is really interesting.
Dr. Rhonda Patrick, what is possibly worse than smoking when it comes down to life expectancy?
Yeah, it's funny because we were talking about this a moment ago, and it sort of blew my mind to see some data. This is out of Bill Harris's group that looked at life expectancy and the omega-3 index, which is a really good way of measuring your omega-3 levels. Everybody knows smoking is bad for you, right? I mean, that's like common knowledge. Everybody knows that. However, when you look at life expectancy and you sort of stratify the data according to smokers and non-smokers, smokers with a high omega-3 index, in other words, they have high levels of omega-3, have the same life expectancy as non-smokers with low omega-3. And if you look at the data, there's this beautiful graph. The life expectancy curves overlay where those two are the same. And it's just kind of mind-blowing because not getting enough omega-3, not having a high omega-3 index, was as bad as smoking with respect to life expectancy. Now, a lot of people, when they think about smoking being bad, they think about, oh, cancer. Smoking increases cancer and lung cancer, you know. But that takes sort of decades to accumulate the kind of damage you need, you know, to increase that risk of cancer. It's your cardiovascular health that's at high risk with smoking. And it's not a linear risk like cancer is. Like the more packs you get, you know, under your belt, the more packs of cigarettes you get on your belt, the higher the cancer risk. But with risk of heart attack, risk of cardiovascular disease, it doesn't take as much. So it's one of those things where smoking really negatively affects cardiovascular health. And that's the actual thing that omega-3s are very beneficial for. So it's just kind of a mind-blowing way to think about, because I think this came out back in like 2009. It was a study out of Harvard. And I remember reading this study, and the headline was Top 6 Preventable Causes of Death. And these are things like, okay, not smoking, that's a top preventable cause of death, right? Early death, early mortality, hypertension, right? So avoiding hypertension. Those things were obvious, but what was up there was low omega-3 from marine sources. In other words, from fish, right? So there's omega-3, there's DHA, EPA, those are from marine sources. And then there's ALA from plant sources. And it was from the fish that was identified as one of the top preventable causes of death. And that was very intriguing because it's like, oh, you know, that's an easy nutritional. Most people kind of think of things to avoid, things to cut out. But what you're not getting is, I like to focus on that. You know, what are you not getting in your diet? And scientists from Harvard had attributed about 84,000 deaths a year to not getting enough omega-3. In other words, people that were having that low omega-3 index.
Crazy, right? Well, Nutrilite harvests omega-3 from algae and fish. Algae is grown in controlled environments to ensure purity, and the omega-3 supplements go through 9 filtration stages and a final molecular distillation process, making them highly pure and potent. So omega-3 is concentrated 3 times and greater, which means Nutrilite extracts and condenses the beneficial oils, making the supplement more potent. And lastly, it's easily digestible and making it very gentle on the stomach.
Omega-3 fatty acids are the building blocks of every living cell in our body, supporting heart health, brain and vision health, and joint flexibility and mobility. But omega-3s are not produced by our body. To get what your body needs, the American Heart Association recommends at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. Nutrilite Omega-3 supplements use an innovative, high-quality fish oil formula, naturally sourced from ocean fish, like sardines, anchovies, and mackerel, to deliver specially formulated ratios of two important omega-3s, EPA and DHA. Nutrilite Balance Health Omega supports brain and eye health. Nutrilite Heart Health Omega supports healthy blood flow and heart function, with no fishy aftertaste common in other omega supplements. Nutrilite, the world's #1 selling omega supplement brand and the world's #1 selling brand of vitamins and dietary supplements.
And here we are with Nutrilite owning another powerful claim. Says it is the world #1 omega supplement brand that uses optimum omega oils from range of fish from sustainable sources. And nothing can bring a better meaning to what sustainability really means than this genuine interview between these two gentlemen.
And in fact, what does sustainability mean in your sector? Have you noticed the awareness growing, and over which impact factors in which areas?
Absolutely. So at Amway, our mission is helping people live better, healthier lives. And for us, that really starts with a better, healthier planet. And we're focused on reducing our impact, delivering the best solutions that we possibly can for our independent business owners, for their customers, and for the communities where we show up. We buy into a philosophy of living responsibly. And that really informs all of our decisions, from selecting ingredients, how we manufacture products, making sure that we have the best, highest quality products with the least impact to the environment. And honestly, we believe that the people we serve, our employees, our business owners, and their customers, they deserve our very best efforts in that space. You know, I don't think it's unique to our sector necessarily. I think people have so much choice today. They're so well informed that if companies are not being responsible in how they operate, people will choose, not to be employed at that company. For us, they will choose not to represent that business opportunity, and customers certainly will choose not to purchase that product. So it's not only the right thing to do, but it is absolutely a cost of doing business today.
Oh, yes, in fact, all different markets and sectors are making this important change towards sustainability. We feel it also as we contact companies, operators worldwide. But can you tell me a bit more specifically, what is your company doing, or mention some of the things that you're doing in order to reduce your environmental impact and to be socially responsible? For example, do you also have other certifications perhaps? And are certifications like Friend of the Sea, for example, important for your market? Are your customer requesting, or it's a matter of your own company policy?
So in terms of what we are doing as an enterprise to reduce our impact, so, we believe that environmental sustainability is incredibly broad and incredibly complex. I think it's important to focus your efforts. We believe in focusing our efforts where we have expertise and that we feel we can make the biggest impact. And so for us, that is in botanical ingredient innovation, regenerative agriculture, our product design and development, and then reducing our impact in our supply chain. We have a number of certifications that we leverage around the world. Some are internal, some are external. They focus really on how we treat our supply chain, how we treat our workers. Our flagship certification, NutriCert, is primarily for our agricultural suppliers. So we own and operate almost 6,000 acres of our own certified organic farms, which we are evolving from just organic into regenerative agriculture. NutriCert is a certification that we use with all our partner farm suppliers, the suppliers that provide those ingredients that only grow in a specific climate or a topography from all around the world. And a certification, while it's an internal certification, we use an external third party to audit the suppliers. And that helps us know that not only are they meeting our own high organic standards for the ingredients that they're providing us, but also that they are treating their workers fairly, that they are providing fair pay, giving them development opportunities, and also that they're giving back to their communities through outreach or through engagement in local community efforts. And that's important to us to know that our entire supply chain is not only being fair to workers, but that we have quality every step of the way.
Wow, that's very impressive. And so basically you are not only friend of the sea, but also friend of the earth. That's really good to hear.
Absolutely.
And I was not so knowledgeable about this part of your activity. So that's very useful for me and for our audience today. And as far as friend of the sea, I just to remind our audience that the products, the omega-3 originate from stocks which are well managed. Actually, some of the forage fishery stocks are considered among the best managed fisheries in the world. And they are very selective in their fishing gears because normally small pelagics are groups of monospecies, are schools of monospecies, and they do not impact the seabed. And there's an increasing efficiency also in the production of the fish oils. Means that even though the market is growing, the actual harvest has stabilized or even reduced because of very precautional limits placed in by the fishery management organizations. So congratulations for that. And so now looking at the future,
Now, when you go to the pharmacy or a shop and you bought omega-3, took it home, consumed a few, and decided you want to return it, could you? What if you didn't take a single one after 80 days? Could you return it? And I think we already know the answer to what if you consumed just one after 80 days and wanted to return it to the shop? Can you? I think we would all look something crazy wrong with us if we walked into the pharmacy and shop and wanted to return it, right? Well, this might be where my experience starts. And I don't consume it because I would want to return it, but to have this ability, a time window where you can consume a product and still return it, it is a statement from Nutrilite how much it believes in its products that it produces, literally from ground up. None of our competitors can do what we do, is another claim from Nutrilite. With no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives. So it really is best of nature, best of science. Omega-3 has been my companion for ever since I can remember, but more so for the last 6 years, especially on the job as a living carer. Most of my time, I carried a backpack, as you can see in the picture, which was heavy, anywhere between 15 to 20 kilograms, sometimes even more. Very heavy. I mean, after hours of walking, getting on a train, going through subs, it exhausts you. And I was traveling distances from west to east, south, north from London. On a few occasions, it happened that my back muscles either got cramp or which would quickly become inflamed, or I would stretch, and again, if I pulled the muscle, that would quickly get inflamed as well. Now, in my experience, more I tried to do, lean forward, do ordinary tasks in the kitchen, walk up the stairs, lay on the bed, get off the bed, the worse it would get. In cases like this, you really get to learn how much each muscle in your body plays an essential role. How without it, you're unable to do something, or as simple as just breathing, or you just become very limited in your movement, and you really start to appreciate your health. Even simple walking up the set of stairs becomes almost impossible. And I remember one day when I was off work, the next day I had to go to work, I experienced one of these situations, and walking up the set of stairs was very, very difficult. I had to hold up to the rail Every step I was making, I felt like I was 100 years old. And once I laid on the bed, I couldn't get up anymore because the pain in my back was so severe. So thank goodness to Double X and Omega-3 and others, which have been my constant companions. I remember the stories from the past about people complementing Omega-3 Nutrilite to be fantastic against inflammation. And then it clicked. I got inflammation. Let's see. I took two to four, I remember, and I still clearly remember how it took about 2 hours or so until I could sense a difference in my back muscle. This is something that I just cannot, I don't know how to describe it. It's something that you have to feel and experience. So I took another two or so. After a few hours throughout the day, I was taking few capsules of omega-3. And the next day, I had to go on a train, travel about 4 hours from one side of the country to the other side. Now, I know that without omega-3, this would never be possible. I was dependent on the work I did. I had to earn money, and so I had to work. I had to show up for the client who needed my personal assistance, and the client never knew or noticed that anything was wrong with me. And that was the first time that will forever stay in my memory, how omega-3 Nutrilite literally saved me on the job. And it wasn't the only time. There was many times I had experienced inflammation, and omega-3, along with other supplements, have been my constant saviors. I have never experienced from any other supplement such a quick change as I do with Nutrilite. And that is no exaggeration. No exaggeration, yeah. To be 100% natural and effective. And I'm the kind of person who would not go for pharmaceuticals. And the reason is very simple. They're not natural. My health is my number one. Without that, there isn't anything. And what I give myself, what I consume, matters to me the most. So that is my number one rule. My health is number one. And of course, let's not deny. I mean, when it doesn't mean that when you don't take any other medication when there's an absolute urgency. Of course you do. But those medications serve a purpose to bring you back from urgent state to the state from which you can then continue to recover naturally, gradually. And that is my testimony. So thank you for listening to my Omega voice. And I think it's about a minute, because I don't have an actual presentation, a demonstration I can show you. I found 4 demonstrations from who knows from where in the world. I think one is from India, one is from Spanish origin. So 4 absolutely random demonstrations between Omega Nutrilite and Omega-3 some other brand. Oh, this is, yeah, pictures of me again. So on the left, you will see it's Nutrilite. On the right, it's Omega-3 other brand. Some videos are sped up because I wanted them to finish at the same time, but let's have a look. And that is that. So on the left, it was Nutrilite omega-3, and on the right, especially the most clear demonstration was omega-3 other brand on the right in the bottom right corner. It absolutely melted the styrofoam, while Nutrilite happened nothing. So yeah, thank you for listening, and that's it.
Well done. Thank you very much, Tina. Wonderful. Christina says, great presentation. Thanks a lot. And then she like to have video. Tina.
Sorry?
She'd like to have, sorry, I just will have a look at chat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have the video, please? She says. Please.
Oh yeah, the sources. Yeah, definitely. I'll copy paste the sources in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in a Top Gun, please. Yeah. Wow, you prepared very well. Thank you very much. Very interesting video. And then,
Yes. Yeah,
yes.
the demonstrations the most. I mean, I first found 2 demonstrations and they kicked me off the seat. I was shocked. And then I found 2 more, which was the last one in the right bottom corner where the styrofoam absolutely literally melted. Shocking. No, just shocking. So
It was, yeah.
it speaks for itself.
Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you for the informative session, Tina.
No
And
problem.
Rita,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much for amazing presentation. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then also your testimony. I was very impressed. In such a short time, yeah, you felt the difference.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's just amazing. I mean, just amazing. I'm lost for words. There's not enough time, not enough praise to praise omega-3 Nutrilite, and it's not an exaggeration. Literally, I don't know. I just it's like part of me now. I live it. I don't feel like I'm selling it because it's not my purpose to be selling it. It's just what effect it had on me. And if it wasn't for omega-3 Nutrilite, I wouldn't be able to work. And I really needed the money. I needed to work. And if I wasn't able to work, I would have to cancel all the appointments that I had already booked. So it was between almost it's the same between life and death.
Yeah, so this product saved your life.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you very much. Wonderful presentation, Tina. Wow, so smooth and professional.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I practiced a little bit, so that's the cheat.
I'm sure you did. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for your first presentation. It was great. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, now, so this fantastic products like Tina, you love this product, and then refer. He just said he doesn't feel like selling. I know how you mean, what you mean. You love products, and then I just refer for their sake, and then what will happen to your future and your friend's future.